Liberation Day.
Liberation Day
is the beginning of Liberation Day.
Trade war between the world's two largest economies.
Trump tariffs on Canada, China, and Mexico.
50% tariff on goods from the European Union.
Possible recession.
A recession.
A recession.
A recession.
Mafia leaders know that every economic decision that results in high prices opens up a thriving smuggling market. The so-called reciprocal tariffs ordered by US President Donald Trump in April 2025 will see many American businesses turn to smugglers. Mexican cartels, Italian criminal organizations, the Russian mafia, and other groups already capable of trafficking illegal items into the United States will now just as well be able to smuggle legal ones. An immense new market is popping up, and the organized crime stands ready to capitalize. Trump has been using tariffs as a political pressure tool to renegotiate international agreements. But tariffs do not only hit final customers, they also hit American companies that they want to continue to grow, need to obtain goods from tariffed country at a pre-tariff price. And if they want to buy cheaper goods, they will find a way with the help of organized crime. Many European, Chinese, Indian, and Vietnamese products will continue entering the US tariff-free through smuggling via the Canadian and Mexican borders, and some also via American port. Criminals who will be able to bypass the tariff will play an important role in the American economy. American authorities are fully aware that this will happen, and we already know that goods will move via well-known smuggling routes used usually to smuggle counterfeit products, for example, from Asia. U.S. Custom and Border Protection data tell us of seizures of $2.8 billion of counterfeit goods in 2023 and $5.4 billion in 2024 due to the demand of affordable fashion products. These same routes used to bring counterfeit fashion products will now also be used for legal products, subject to high tariffs. How will the smuggling happen in practice? There are a few ways. The first response will be bureaucratic deception. Goods will be recategorized as coming from a tariff-free country, even if they originated in one with high tariffs. To do so, many foreign businesses will claim that substantial part of their production process occur in a low or no tariff country. For example, if Chinese-made trousers go through part of their production in Argentina, they can be reclassified for customs purposes and enter the US tariff-free. That will require either a Chinese company moving production to Argentina or bribing Argentinian factories to pretend they played a major role in the product's origin and not just in the labeling or finishing it. An even more straightforward way is to direct shipments from China to a port in South America, where the goods can be reclassified as coming from a low tariff country in South America instead of China. Apparently, China already manages around 40 ports in South America and uses them to bring Chinese goods into the US that appear to be produced in South America. Another strategy is the undervaluation of goods. A shipment worth $50,000 might be declared as only $10,000. Tariffs are a percentage of the cost of the goods, and if the costs are artificially lower, also the tariff will be lower, making the product overall more competitive in the US internal market. One might think that an easy solution would be to increase custom checks, but it's not as easy, unfortunately. Increasing checks slows down goods transfers, which in turn slow down the efficiency of cargo transit and the overall efficiency of the supply chain. And we all know how in our very globalized world, supply chain disruption can have a very disastrous economic effect. It is possible that Trump really doesn't know that tariff will be a golden opportunity for smugglers, or maybe he does know, but he's not worried about it because he knows that US companies need goods at pre-tariff prices in order to remain competitive. and smuggling could provide him with a way to keep political pressure on foreign governments while still getting tariff-free goods from the back door. Smuggling will become more and more systemic and will no longer be a strategy to obtain cheap or counterfeit products, but an essential method for American businesses to remain competitive. Criminal organization understands that the more the market demands smuggled goods, the harder it is for consumers to fight it. And eventually we will reach an equilibrium where smuggling in America becomes tolerated once again, like during the Prohibition era. If you made it till here, thank you so much. My name is Julia. I'm a certified anti-money laundering specialist. In my day job, I help businesses comply with anti-money laundering legislations. And here in YouTube, I talk about money laundering, financial crimes, and all this fun stuff. If you're interested, please comment, like, subscribe. All of these things really help the channel. Also, give me a follow on LinkedIn where I talk more about anti-money laundering. I did a lot of research for this video from a couple of articles published by Roberto Saviano. I'll leave you the link in the description box. This is all for me now, and I'll see you on the next one.